Hello, Christmas fans. This is Chantel from allthingschristmas.com, and here I am in obviously England to make a vlog about the summer Christmas cookie swap. This was the ingenious idea of Brian Earl of Christmas Past podcast and his website and blog. Although I did want to participate in the cookie swap, we didn't want to burden anyone with having to mail anything all the way to the UK. He has decided that I will swap with him directly. I will be buying Christmas-themed biscuits, as they're called here, to mail to Brian, and hopefully he will send me back some San Francisco style, whatever that is, Christmas treats. I'm gonna vlog here. We'll go shopping and I'll wrap it up, I'll mail it out. I'll film myself opening my package, Brian will film his, and that's what our video will be all about. I do have to say, it's probably very fitting that it's the sunniest day in England, not a cloud in the sky. One of the hottest days so far to be Christmas cookie shopping. I think it's pretty funny. So with that, let's go shopping for some biscuits. So here we are in the biscuit aisle of my local Sainsbury's, and it goes on and on. British people love biscuits. I don't know if it has to do with the fact that they drink so much tea, but there are so many options. What we are looking for today is something specifically eaten at Christmas, so let's look. If I were looking to send British cookies just to show how much different options there are, the most iconic ones would be these. All these different types of digestives, wafers, hobnobs, and whatnot. This is basically Britain in a packet. Ah, I've spotted it. Shortbread. Definitely Christmassy. So let's just get a small packet. Let's see, 75p, which is, I don't know, just over $1. The next item on my list is definitely Jaffa Cakes. I don't know if it's the chocolate and orange combo, but something about these is just super de-duper Christmassy. We'll pick up a packet of those. Although not a cookie, possibly one of the most important treats at Christmas here is the Toblerone and Terry's Chocolate Orange. Although it's not a cookie, I think we can make an exception and send these along too. But not the Toblerone, because you can get that in America. Well, alright, I think I've done pretty well. I've got quite a few selections here, and I will mail this off to Brian. Hopefully he enjoys it. Mildly Christmassy summer cookie swap. So here I am the next day, second hottest day of the year, probably. It's so sunny and hot, but wrapping some presents. Of course, what else would you be doing in July? So I have got a little bit of leftover wrapping paper here, and I'm just putting these, right now, the Jaffa Cakes, into that, and then I will head to the post office and we'll mail Brian his Christmas cookies. Just wanted to wrap them up first, so it'll be a little bit more of a surprise when he opens it, and hopefully we see what his reaction is like. I hope he likes them. They're pretty tasty, so at least if he eats them, he'll enjoy them probably. All right.
Hello, hello. Yours truly, Brian Earl here, coming to you from Christmas Past headquarters in sunny San Mateo, California. I hope wherever you happen to be in the world that you are happy and healthy and full of the Christmas spirit, just as I tend to be most days, especially now that we're in July and celebrating Christmas in July. And on today especially, I have a very special reason to be feeling a little bit extra festive, and that reason happens to live in this box. Chantel sent me some goodies from over there, and I'm gonna take a look at them right now with you here in real time. And yeah, the box even looks festive. It's from the Royal Mail, which in the UK they tend not to do anything without making it fancy somehow. So mail isn't just mail, it's Royal Mail. So first, we have inside this card. which I think this is saying we're going to hold off. This is saying stuff about what's inside, but we're going to leave all that stuff to be a surprise. So the first thing that we see inside here is a box of tea. Very English. And not only that, but it tastes like tea and biscuits. My wife is a huge English breakfast tea drinker. I tend to be more of a coffee guy, except when it comes to Christmas. I don't want this to sound like a commercial, but there's this brand of tea called Stash that I like very much, and they have several very, very tasty holiday kinds of teas. There's one called Christmas in Paris, and there's one called, I think it's just Holiday Chai, that has almost like a rum extract taste to it that's especially festive. But now there's this, it tastes like tea and biscuits. So I'm sure this is delicious any time of year, but now whenever I think of this tea, or whenever I have this tea, I will almost certainly think of Christmas. So we're off to a good start. First of all, one of these orange chocolate oranges, which I've never seen this brand before. I'm assuming it's a British brand. Very similar to the ones that we get here in the States. It looks to be the same with these little segments that taste like chocolate and orange. And anyone who's ever had one of these knows the great pleasure of unwrapping it and then kind of smacking it a little bit on the table so that all the pieces fall apart. This is the kind of thing that really no Christmas stocking is complete without chocolate orange. So very nice selection from Chantel. Thank you so much. A couple more things in here. Let's see. I don't know. Can sort of go any direction with these. We have 1, 2, and 3. You know what? I'm feeling this one. Just am curious to know what's in this box. That sound. Can you hear that? I'm going to put it close to my mic. The sound of paper ripping and tape coming off of the paper is just so closely associated, of course, with opening a gift, which, of course, is associated with Christmas. One of those little Pavlovian triggers, yeah? Gets you right into the Christmas spirit. Jaffa cakes. Which I've never heard of. So let's find out together what a Jaffa cake is. It is the original blend of dark crackly chocolate, light sponge, and the smashing orangey bit. So chocolate and orange would probably have a similar flavor, if not a similar texture. This sounds a little bit more like a cake texture. But either way, I am certainly looking forward to digging into these. My goodness, and I get 10 of them, so lovely for me. Thank you very much, Chantel, for the Jaffa cakes. Feels kind of heavy. Wonder what could be in it. Should I shake it? Should I listen? Or should I just open it? I think I'll just open it. Shortbread. Shortbread is basically like eating a solid stick of butter, and I mean that in the best possible way. It is one of those like really, really indulgent treats. And you know, sometimes with Christmas treats, I have trouble moderating how much I'll have, you know. I'm one of those people who just dig into something and the next thing you know, I'm like, oh, take these away from me. But with shortbread, I don't know what it is, but they're so rich that I have no trouble just having like one and being like, okay, that is enough because they're so rich, which is good for these because it means they're gonna last a long time. Maybe this package will last me all the way till Christmas, although it probably won't. Well, thank you very much, Chantel, for the shortbread. And we're almost done. One more item, a cylindrical one. Again, don't know if I should shake it or bend it, probably not. I'm assuming it is something else to eat or drink, given the contents of the package so far, so let's see. Oh, this, I actually am familiar with these. When my wife was interning in London, before she was my wife, and I went out to visit her in London, I had never tried these before until I went there and just fell in love with them. And then when I went to visit her for a second time, a colleague of mine asked me if I wouldn't mind bringing some back for him because he had been to London and fell in love with these as well. This was the day before Amazon, of course, where you can just get anything whenever. The kind of days where you could actually ask a colleague to reserve space in his suitcase to bring you back some of these because you love them so much. And I certainly love these. I cannot wait to open these up. Thank you again, Chantel. Note here from Chantel, which references the summer cookie swap. And it has lots of information on it, so let's see what it says. Let's get one thing out of the way first. 99% of cookies in the UK are called biscuits. And you know what's cool about that is a cookie jar is also known as a biscuit tin, which I think sounds a lot better than cookie jar. While biscuits, you might be familiar with, typically in the southern US, are called scones. I didn't know that. And I don't like scones. I don't know if you guys are scone people. Scones I've always found dry and pasty. I know they're more popular in England than they are here, but a scone has always seemed to me sort of like a muffin that's angry at you or something for some reason. Anyway, There are variations of biscuits that are soft and crumbly, which they do sometimes call cookies, chocolate chip being the main variety, but almost all store-bought cookies are in fact biscuits, for example, Oreos. Included in this package are a variety of classic British biscuits you'll commonly see become more popular at Christmas time. Also included in the box is a box of authentic English tea for you to enjoy with oh, and then it goes into all of the stuff about the items. So let's actually learn a little bit more about Jaffa Cakes. Jaffa Cakes, although sold year-round, these are a treat associated with Christmas, maybe because of the chocolate orange flavor. Haha, that's just what we were saying, isn't it? So yes, lovely. The shortbread, common in Canada too. That's where Chantel's originally from, if I'm not mistaken. But known to be of Scottish origin. These taste very similar to what we might more usually call a sugar cookie. Yes. The flavor, yes. The texture, no. Most of the shortbread I've had has like this crumbly, almost gritty texture in a very good way, and just buttery all the way through. But I see what she's saying about how the flavor, it's kind of like vanilla butter kind of flavor, but it's the texture and the density that really makes shortbread what it is. Again, sold all year round, but popular at Christmas. Now, the Terry's Chocolate Orange is not a biscuit, but it is a staple of any British Christmas stocking. I feel like I'm repeating in this note all the stuff that I say, and that just goes to show you that Chantel and I think very much alike when it comes to Christmas and apparently with Christmas treats. Digestives, McVitie's chocolate digestives are not at all Christmassy, but a mainstay of any true Brit's diet. Who knew I was half British? When you hear the phrase tea and biscuits, this is the biscuits they're talking about, either that or hobnobs. And then it closes out saying, thanks so much for this amazing and fun experience, Brian. Have a wonderful Christmas in July and an awesome summer. And of course, I'm going to close this out by wishing all of you the very same. Hope you, whatever you're doing to celebrate Christmas in July, even if it's just going on the Facebook group over at All Things Christmas, or even coming to see me at Christmas Past, or just going to a summer barbecue, or even watching some of the Christmas in July content that's all over TV these days, I'm wishing you a very happy Christmas in July. And if I don't get a chance to say so before, I'd also like to wish you a very Merry Christmas of 2019. Thanks so much.
My name's Lydia.
My name's Chantel.
From All Things to
Christmas.com.
And this is my toy dog. His name is Pumpkin. He will help us see what is in this cookie swap bag today.
Yes, so as you know, I picked out some cookies and biscuits and tea and whatnot and sent it to Brian. Previously, you saw him opening his package, and he sent me a package as well. Now, you'll see it is already open. We had a bit of a camera error. So a couple of things we've seen already, but not everything. The first thing I want to show you is
the card.
The lovely card he sent, yes. Inside the card are some
Stickers.
There's some Christmas stickers, and then also some Christmas Past stickers, which you can get if you review Christmas Past podcast on iTunes. I've never been able to because I don't use iTunes, but he sent me the Christmas Past stickers anyways. Very nice. Thank you, Brian. And so this is what the card says inside. Chantel, hello from San Francisco, and happy Christmas in July. Though it will likely be August when this package arrives. Actually, it's not. It is the last day of July today. So that's lucky. I'm sending some uniquely Californian goodies. None of them are especially Christmassy, but they would all certainly fit well into any Christmas festivities. Thanks again for my wonderfully British care package and for all that you do to keep the Christmas spirit alive. Yours truly, Brian Earl, which is very sweet. Then the first thing that we had opened
was
this book.
It's my book.
It's for her. It says, he left a note saying it's for my daughter and that these are some of the places inside the book.
Yes, and in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like this one.
Yeah, you can visit places. So there's the Golden Gate Bridge. This, I believe, is Alcatraz. And
the Twisty Road.
Yeah, and other things. And so that is for Lydia.
And I can read it.
And say thank you.
And thank you from him.
It was the Seas candy. And now the first thing I said about this was that I absolutely loved the vintage packaging. It's really, really beautiful. I love vintage packaging. Oh.
He says yes.
And then he left a note saying, See's Candies was founded by a husband and wife team in Los Angeles in 1921, but it is now headquartered in San Francisco. They're popular all year, but especially so at Christmas time. And I can imagine that because box chocolates are very popular in Canada and the UK as well. I've heard of See's, but I've never... They're an American brand, so we don't get them in Canada, and we definitely don't get them over here in the UK. Love this. I'm going to eat this with you later.
Yes.
But very Christmassy, I think. And these ones we haven't seen yet. They are wrapped. Oh, I think I know what this is. You don't know what this is. So in the 1980s and 90s, but more so I think in the 80s, there was a lot of commercials, and we got this in Canada.
What is it?
Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. So Rice-A-Roni, you definitely don't get it here. In Canada, you do get it. It's rice, but it has little bits of like really skinny pasta in it. And
Rice-A-Roni!
yeah. Oh, look, there's a card that I... Okay, this one is a semi-joke, but of course it's common to serve rice at Christmas. Sure. And Rice-A-Roni really does come from San Francisco, from a company in the city's Mission District. But, oh, yeah, no. The commercials in the 80s for Rice-A-Roni had this jingle for the San Francisco treat. I could hear it. I was like, I know Rice-A-Roni. That's pretty funny. Thanks, Brian. All right. What's this? It's pretty heavy.
What is it?
Do you
Let
wanna
me
open
open it.
Okay.
And packages, envelopes, anything that's wrapped, or cards, those are especially very surprising, at Christmas.
Yeah, they're very Christmassy, and it's very Christmassy to have things wrapped. I mean, the only other time you ever really open presents is...
Oh, another card.
Yeah. Is at your birthday, but everybody gets to open presents at Christmas. No Christmas is complete without a candle. Ah, so here's a California-made candle. Golden Coast soy candle. Neato. It's true. Oh, it smells nice. It smells sort of perfumey. It's true. I love candles at Christmas. We actually have a Christmas candle right behind us right now.
Yeah,
An advent calendar. Advent candle.
And you were supposed to burn it down on
know.
Christmas.
I know. Let's see. One more, and then that's it.
Really?
Really?
Oh,
Well, it's
my.
quite a few things, but...
What is it? Let me open it.
Okay.
Let me open it.
More treats.
Oh.
Yeah.
Another card.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Dark chocolate sea salt caramel. Now this, really, is this company from San Francisco? I thought this was an Italian company. Interesting. Let's see what the card says. Ghirardelli is one of the oldest chocolate companies in America and is headquartered in San Francisco. Ghirardelli Square, where the company operates, is an official and yummy city landmark. Get it? Ghirardelli Squares. And you know what flavor this is? Dark chocolate, which you're not a fan of, but sea salt caramel.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
That's your favorite.
And also, I would say
oh
that
my gosh, look at all
that
these treats.
all candies would be rather on Halloween and Christmas. Otherwise, you would not really get candies.
Or Easter.
Or Easter, yes. Yes.
Or Valentine's Day.
Yes. Yes, and Valentine's Day.
Or pretty much any holiday, but these,
Yes.
yeah. What do you
Not
think?
not really on birthdays, but sometimes if you're lucky, you get candies on birthday.
Okay, listen up. Which one do you like best? I bet you like the book.
Me?
Not pumpkin, Lydia.
Oh, me.
Here, I'm gonna have one of these right now. We'll see what it tastes like. I bet it's good.
I would say this because it's really new to me.
Oh, See's chocolate, yeah?
Yeah.
Look at the size of these. Quite big, actually.
Yeah, you have it. I
You don't
don't
want it?
like dark chocolate.
Oh, but look, it's kind of milky.
I'm
You
gonna,
want just a little piece?
I'm gonna just lick the sea
The
salt.
caramel? That's really good. The inside is almost like toffee, right? But caramel's like toffee. Thank you so much, Brian. And thanks for watching the vlog about our Christmas cookie swap in July. Hope you liked it. And of course, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have lots more coming. Oh my gosh. We've recorded a couple videos. This one's loving being involved. And so hopefully we will have more for you, especially in September and the later months in the year. Thank you so much.
Definitely July. Wait, definitely December.
Devin, oh yeah. We'll have so many up by December. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.